The road a World of Warcraft retail PvPer travels is a sad and lonely world. For here we have a soul that is ignited by the awesomeness that is World of Warcraft PvP. I say it boldly and without hesitation that World of Warcraft class development, which leads into player versus player with those classes, is the best MMO PvP ever created, period. It is an absolute blast, and there's just nothing like it, truly. However, this entire community is, at best, an afterthought to the game developers. And so we have, since its inception, a very toxic relationship. Many of our brothers have departed for the more supported seas of PvE. Some have left and never come back. Many have gone back to Classic to do GDKP runs and buy gold. And those of us left, the old guard, are just shattered from years of abuse. And yet, we strive on. But why? Why suffer as we do? And the answer is simple. Because WoW PvP is fucking awesome. And we were called to serve in gloriousness and badassness. And that's what we're gonna fucking do. People say, why would you let a game company treat you that way? And to that we just reply, we've had it this way so long. Now it's the way we like it. Now you will remember that I did say with this Battleground Blitz, I didn't think it's what we needed. You've already got random battlegrounds and epic battlegrounds, and they're super popular. Plus, having more DPS and less healers gets more DPS in, which is what you need. Reducing the number of DPS is actually what you damn sure don't want to do. Hey everybody! Eye of the Storm! Hell yeah! Let's get some goodies from the fountain here. Pomegranate, strudel, or cinnamon roll. And I gotta tell you, for Oklahoma, it's gotta be that cinnamon roll. Just, the problem with the pomegranate, it's a fucking nightmare when you're eating it. All the pieces in between and shit, you get it everywhere. And it tastes good, but if you're gonna juice this for me, I'm probably a little more interested. But, it seems like I've already got some other drinks over here, so I'm probably good on this. The strudel's interesting. I'm a little concerned that this is cream cheese. I'm not a big fan. And it looks cherry, which I would love, but apple, not so much. So there's a big risk here because I don't know what's inside. So you can see they cook. They don't even show you. They always show you what's inside, but I don't know what that's about. But with the cinnamon roll, I know exactly what I'm getting, right? Just a mountain of melted magic in my mouth. I got my cinnamon rolls. What do we got here? Oh, my man's getting crazy. I see ya. I like that. This guy looks a little jacked up. Maybe we just took that Adderall, looks like. And that's okay. What do I tell you? I'd rather have a horse I got to put reins on than spurs. I'm going to wait till he's glowing and I'm going to juice him. I'm going to juice this motherfucker up. You're going to see it. Fine. Got that sack up just in time. Look at that. Beautiful. You're good, bub. You're good. Making sure my boy here, when he goes, okay, he's going hot. There's Crusade, and now I'm giving him that Blessing of Summer. Just going to make sure, keep him freed up too. I like to do that. I'm trying to keep you up, my man. Oh, he's leaking. Get that barrier out, and I'm going to heal that flash, throw those big flash of lights into it. Is he down? Oh, that Bob saved him. Good, 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 good. And then I can come in with this glare. I didn't think this is what the game needed. And here we are at a very awkward place. What I suggested that they do was that they take the time that they spent developing Battleground Blitz and they just develop a reward and incentivization program for random and epic battlegrounds, which are already hugely popular. And they go back and dress them up and, tune them up where there needs to be some tuning with either the bosses or the siege engines or anything like that. Balance them out, incentivize the shit out of them, and really make a lot of cool stuff available with honor, from transmogs, mounts, titles. I also think just specific things to things like healers, specific things that you could, buy as a healer for completing a certain amount of healing or something. I think there's tons of ways to reward participation. And people say, well, participation trophies. Yeah, but when your game mode is dying and you love it, and what you need is participation, then yeah, I think you should absolutely reward participation. And these random and epic battlegrounds are really a place that a lot of people, I think, really enjoy playing and learning their character. And if you keep it incentivized through participation, it doesn't invite all the sweaties and tryhards who win trade and script and buy rating. And, it makes it more about having fun, participation, and getting in there and trying it out. And that's desperately what our community needs. Another thing that I don't like about Shuffle is no matter what you do, the reality is there's always going to be more DPS than healers. And Battleground Blitz reduces the number of DPS per healers. And I don't understand why you do that. Further, Battleground Blitz pulls away from people doing solo shuffle. Now, there is the argument that some people just steer clear of solo shuffle, and participation is down, I won't lie. It's easy to jump on a WoW wagon and just say, WoW sucks, but it doesn't suck. That's what pisses me off. If it sucked, it would be so easy. That would be a miracle. If this game was ass, it would be so nice. Because then I wouldn't get upset. I wouldn't get upset with what the hell are you doing? No, to be crystal clear, I'm not against Battleground Blitz. It's fine. And it does have its place as a way to farm conquest. If you're a new level 70 and you don't want to go straight into arena and fight people that are fully geared, you can play Battleground Blitz as a way to get conquest. I just wish they would make it so that you could get conquest through doing random battlegrounds and epics. I don't know why they won't. What's the point of even playing PvP? It's really not incentivized. Well, number one, it's fucking amazingly fun. Just all the abilities going off. And look, we can argue about too many abilities. I think most of us agree with the passives and PvP talents and talent trees that all the classes have. It's probably a little too much at this point. They've tried to prune. The problem is I don't think the people that are doing the pruning don't really seem to have a good understanding of how to prune it so that, especially in the PvP mode, the amount of everybody having CC, the difference between ranged and melee classes, when every melee class has 2 charges, a jump, a 30-yard stun, a fear. It's just insane the amount of CC that one class has. You couple that together with 2 classes, on top of just high damage, on top of dampening. And you've basically set up a holy trinity of misery for healers. And they don't seem to really want to address it. Those problems have been around since the beginning of Dragonflight. And here we are in Season 3, and many of them remain unaddressed. On top of that, they're constantly reworking the classes, and, there's just all this adds up to a very, very frustrated player base. The root of the frustration is how amazing the gameplay is. It's just phenomenal. But the systems surrounding it and a lot of the development surrounding it, or lack of, make it just completely more infuriating than it needs to be. I just believe that a lot of the decisions that are being made, directional wise, development wise, are lacking. They're lacking some perspective on what makes this game magical. It's even worse in PvP. In PvP, you're a refugee. You'll hear the developers of this game talk about the PvP side of it with disdain, which is just insane. People say, well, what's the point of even doing solo shuffle, right? The ladder's completely deflated. You have to play way harder than you should to get the rewards that you do. And there are other aspects of the game that give you much more reward for much less effort. And that's all true. But can I come to you here? Here, let's bring it into the end. Put some nice music on. Can I talk to you? Huh? Can you not be stubborn? Can you listen for a second? What am I telling you? Okay, the reason you do the solo shuffle is because whether you want to hear it or not, it makes you a better player. Yeah, it's not balanced. It never fucking has been, and it never will be. And it needs a complete overhaul of the rating system and the reward system. However, you got a lot of learning to do. You get the instant Qs as a healer, so losing really doesn't hurt you in any real way. People can flame you, but you right click and hit ignore. So they can really only do it once. What did I tell you about a Q space? You don't listen to me. Ever. Makes me sick how you don't listen to me. Q space. Okay? Don't come out in the Valdraken into a bunch of dragon ass. Find you a spot, nice and cozy, and just settle in. And then we just come right here, right? And we hit that solo. I'm going to tell you right now, if it's Blade's Edge, cut the music. Because the truth is, this game mode forces you to get better at the game. I actually think of all the game modes, this is the highest level of play. I wish I could be as good as the guys at the top, but I don't have the time, and also I don't have the skill at all. And that's okay. If you're struggling into Priest as a Paladin, just know that everybody is. Priest is pretty tuned up right now. It's good. I mean, everybody rotates. Sometimes we're, Paladins have had their time at the top.
Spell PS. Icy Veins. Dragon Breath.
Icy Veins.
Alter Time down. Counter Spell. Psychic Scream. Big PS down.
Remember, you can use the There goes the tears a little late. See, this is where I should have had this up already. And that was bad.
Polly. Success.
Oh, that was fast. He's going to think I'm scripted from that one. He's going to think I'm scripting from that one. Now, see, I got to back up because I keep getting polyed, and that's on me. You know, there's a lot of CC, but there's CC you can avoid. And sometimes I find that it's much easier to blame the CC problem than your positioning.
Dragon Breath.
Beautiful. Well done. Well done. This rogue is going to be a nightmare. I just love this game mode. I need to come over here so that mage can't. And I'm going to come back this way because I'm getting away. I just want to be able to heal my guys. So they're definitely going on my mage. There's protections going down. And now I've got the barrier on him. I'm healing into that. And it's okay. And they're doing some work. Yeah, he's trying to get me in that poly. I'm coming. It looks like they're going to my shaman now. Ooh, nice counter spell by the shaman. I'm going to go ahead and get the man on me. Sometimes it's just best to go super fucking offensive too. And this is where the racial, watch it. Watch the Light Forge racial. Oh, God. Ah, damn it. Well, sometimes it works, okay?
Blind. Death.
Good blind. Excellent blind and sap.
Big heal.
Excellent. Excellent. What do we got? Lay on hands coming out. Miracle. Not worth much, though. See, that's the problem laid into dampening. Every time you play, what always amazes me, even as much as I've played, is that everything that I could have done better. And that's one of the things that I really notice when I watch good players play, is that they recognize all the stuff they could have done. In every match, especially now that I do content creation and I watch my games, it's been so good for me because it's just so much more I could be doing every match. And once you realize that, you realize you've got so much to work on, you don't even get worried about other people. I mean, absolutely. Some of these guys are like, dude, this paladin is garbage. And you know what? They're right. Barrier up on my Shami. Keep him moving. Now remember, the Shamis are really do well with the freedoms. Shit, I should have got that sepsis off. Golly, this rogue.
Power infusion.
Good job by the rogue. Win some, you lose some. No big deal. Every time you're coming out, you're getting better. That's the point. And let me tell you something. It's very rewarding. I mean, all the ability trade stuff, it is very overwhelming. But that's also what makes it really fun. Taking the frost bombs off. Wait, I gotta tell you, the frost bombs are nasty. Barrier out on the mage, keeping him healing. You gotta remember, sometimes you gotta start sending the heal before it's even needed. And that's what's really crazy. That's when it gets nuts. Oh, my man, you coming back for me? There he is. And keep him going.
Alter time down. Success.
Got that sack out again. Oh, no.
Death. Wind shear. Steel. S. Wind shear.
Frost bomb off before it goes off.
Alter time.
5-0 for 38 rating. I lost 46 for going 2-4. Go 5-0 for 38. Incredible. Incredible. And this is what I was saying. Instead of Battleground Shuffle, you needed to fix this. The fact that it's not fixed by Season 3 is really just a level of incompetence that's shocking. And look, right back into the queue space. Isn't that nice? But that's what I'm talking about. It's like, dude, why won't you guys fix this? Basic stuff that's super easy to fix. I mean, if you've got time to do all the stuff you guys are doing in this game that you've done already, the stuff the PvP community is asking for is very small in comparison to what the other side of the PvE community gets. But this is what I'm trying to tell you. You can't get too attached, because the guys that go super hard and win trade and all that, that's just toxic, right? That's just awful. It's just not a good person to be. But you want to have fun, right? And this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is a classic case where you cannot work harder than the people who are supposed to be doing their job. Okay, they're not doing their job very well, in my opinion. They're doing a really good job in some ways, but there's just a lot of things that need to be fixed. And we're kind of working our way towards it, I guess, kind of. I think we're sidetracked here with the BG Blitz thing, but it is what it is. The point that I want to make is go slow. It's a complicated game. There's so many spells and abilities. There's gearing, there's embellishments, there's juking, there's targeting, there's add-ons, there's tracking cooldowns, interrupts, ranged interrupts, different types of CC, diminishing returns. I mean, the list goes on. And managing all of that at once is fucking awesome when it goes well, but it's a nightmare sometimes. And when people are piling on, it doesn't help. But I'm telling you, it's amazing. Oh, Maldraxxus, I love this one. As I was saying, there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of damage. There's a lot of abilities. There's a lot of players. These guys coming in here, they've probably waited an hour and a half at this point because, again, they didn't address what they needed to help encourage PvP participation. And so here we are again. Further, they didn't inflate their ladders to account for the fact that they were going to have low participation. And, we round and round the circle we go. But I'm telling you, this is still a great time. And what the most important thing that Shovel does is it does get your ass kicked, right? It puts you right at that place where you can get your ass kicked. And that's when you're going to start learning. I'm going to learn to stay the fuck away from this DK. What do I tell you? You're going to have the best time when you're having fun. Come in here, have some fun, because this game is going to force you. It's going to force you how to learn all of this in a stressful situation. And a lot of good things you're going to learn. You're going to learn not to panic as much. I mean, I still love to have a great panic fest.
Demonic circle. Death red. Grabby hands.
Now, remember, it's not grabby hands you need to worry about. Unholy Assault. There it is. Now we're going to get this out.
Teleport.
Because we want to make sure.
Hands down. Strangulate and curse.
Okay. Top him off. Here comes the tears. Now, do I get yanked in this? I could.
Inferno.
Beautiful. Well done by my team.
Trinketed.
Can I get off on this druid here?
Spell
Pop.
down. Cyclone.
I misplayed that because I should have been back here knowing he was going to teleport, honestly. I think I can keep him up with this. Beautiful. Well done by that lock. Outstanding. Outstanding. I played that badly, and he still did a good job. Ah, you just come in here, bounce around with the boys. Like, see, my man here's got the right attitude. Look at that with them shoulders and them glasses. Hell yeah. And the Tyrael mount. I see you shining. It's an orc who likes flowers. What about it? He don't answer to you.
Demonic
There you
symbol.
go. Get that out.
Avatar. Tranquility. Havoc. Mortal coil.
Oh, take that off. I got you.
Teleport.
I like to just throw a
Logskin.
stun right there when they're in all that because
Cookie.
it makes them want to get
Iron
out.
Mark.
We're way up on cooldowns here.
Cyclone. Curse. Success.
Got that
Solar
repents
Dragon
off. Now we're just going to pump heals.
Lord. Shadow Theory.
We'll pump in.
Shadow
We'll push
Theory.
in. I
Intimidating
overlap. See, that's awful.
Innervate down.
Beautiful. Boy, I'm on a heater here. You guys are good luck. I got to start making more videos for you.
Spell reflection down.
What'd I tell you? Get that tears out, and here we go.
Intimidating shout.
Now this is, you know, hopefully going to be... Okay, there we go.
Avatar.
Don't freak out. Don't freak out. I know you're freaking out. I like to freak out. I'm going to go ahead and just pop that. You'll see. Get a little... Now remember, if you can get those judgments out every once in a while, they do actually stop a lot of damage. There's Avatar.
Intimidating shout.
Gonna go ahead and just put out Devotion Aura.
Storm Bolt. Very mortal strike. Super smash. Shadow mound. Spell
Very Mortal
reflection.
Strike is hard to heal through, but I got
Ravaging
it. He got out of that distance. He's so good at creating distance. This lock. Look at him. Look at him create distance. Oh, Avatar with the spin. Just put that on him. I'm trying to get the hell out of here. Oh,
Spell reflection. Reflection down. Pommel.
hit him!
Intervene. Storm bolt. Spell enemy down. Counter.
Got it.
Reflection down.
Oh, I got my mount. Excellent. 6-0, 65 rating. But I lose 42 if I go 2-4. It's just nuts. It's nuts as a healer right now. And then the payoff happens. All that hard work and all that training that you did. And now you've got a geared out badass ready to kick ass in randoms and epics. And it's just an absolute riot. And all that time in solo shuffle really pays off because I got to tell you, if you can even get adequate at solo shuffle, that puts you miles ahead of even the average player. And you can come into these battlegrounds and epics and really shine and help your team out. And I just think it's a riot. I think it's an absolute blast. I think you might too. But the problem is people get all worked up about it. Who we got here? Oh, we got some brothers in pink. Hell yeah. Like a man looking good here. I love that Mog looking good. Oh, look here. Is this a light? It is. Good evening. One of my kind. Let's go get you a beacon. Very few walk the path of the light forged. Look, what do I always tell you guys? WoW is a hard game. And there's a lot to learn. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to know. There's a lot to respond to. And it takes a long time to even get the basics understanding of what's going on. Don't let it discourage you. Where's this healer? I got you, healers, because he needs a little help. He needs a little help, and I got you. There it is. He loves that bop. They love that bop. Just takes all that nasty bleed damage off and shit. And then look, here comes our flag. Set that on focus. And this is what I'm talking about. Changing lives. Changing lives, Oklahoma gang. That's what we do. My man here getting pounded. Not a problem. Go crazy, King. Go crazy. I got you. Just going to feed you that barrier. Rogue, I got you. I always heal my rogues because I love them. I know what they're capable of. That's what it is. But you know why? Because I PvP and I get shit on by rogues. And then I know, hey, if I help my rogues get out of combat and get back, you know, weave in and out. So I'm more inclined to give them a freedom and stuff. Things you learn, right? Go, Flaggy. Get my rocket boots and freedom. Look at it. Catching right back up with my flag carrier. You know, let's just put that DH on ice. Right there with that repent. Someone breaks it. So we hit him with the hammer. He needs that hammer. They love it. Can we give a shout out for the ping system too? Huh? Do you know about the ping system? Isn't that great? I don't know why you guys aren't out here playing retail because it's a blast. Oh, look at, see what I tell you about rogues and healing rogues and taking care of rogues. Gonna give him the cooldown reduction too. Now, because you wanted it. And look, my boy came through and got me, and I love him. Gonna cleanse him off the poison so he can get back in that stealth and start taking care. Love you. See, he said you're welcome because he's a good player that looks out for his healers. And beautiful. I'm not even doing anything this match. I'm just watching these rogues kick the shit out of everybody. And this priest is healing. Where is it? Not my priesty. Not my Riley Reese. Reminds me of my Reese boss. Get down here and get this out. This is going to help you out. And we're bringing it home for the third one. And isn't this a blast? You got a better understanding of your cooldowns. You're learning what the other players do. And then you come out here and you put it all together in the random battleground. Help the team bring it home for the win. And I got to tell you, it's a lot of fun. And I have a lot of fun doing it. And if you're one of those people that's like, I could never go back to WoW, or maybe you feel that way, to just know that, especially when it comes to retail, you don't have to buy gold and do all that bullshit that's happening on Classic. You can just come on here, get your gear, and just come PvP like this. And it's really a lot of fun. I mean, I absolutely love it. And all the classes, all the things that make it hard and difficult are also kind of the things that make it awesome. Look at this Kultiran guy coming. I'm telling you, the second Kultirans can be Paladins, my Paladin's going to be Kultiran. Look at that guy. He is awesome. Listen, fun. Don't I have to pull you out of the sky, hopping around from world quest to world quest, doing all that shit, and I pull you down out of that, and I bring you here to remind you, family, you got to have fun. That's what it's about. There's a lot of frustration, the raiding and all that. It's all borked. I still think we could work it. It could turn into a pretty good season. But just stay loose. Do your shuffle to develop your skill. Okay, just consider it training. No big deal. You lose a little rating, you throw it on the Barbie. It's good for you. It's good for you to lose rating because it teaches you not to get too attached to it. It goes up, it goes down. In the end, what do we have? We have our awesome fucking Paladins and our T-Mogs. And then we're happy again. We'll remember that. Q space, and then we fill up our vault, and we chill. Back to them randoms, back to them epics, kicking ass and having fun. There's still a ton of fun to be had in this world of PvP, where the men roam. And I plan to get back to it. Hope you do too. Bokelholm out.
We fight together. Woo-hoo!